Okay, good afternoon. This is Alan for the virtual lab recording for the AP Lumbo-Sacral spine. For this, I am using my beautiful daughter Eden like my patient. So for this one, I will be using a cassette of 14 by 17. My SID will be 48 inch. For the technical factor, the KVP will be 90 and the mass will be 10 with a DR because I am using a DR. Yes, I will use a grid for this. My patient is supine position. Then I will make sure that she's center on the table and that the lumbar center at the level of the iliac crest. So my cassette of 14 by 17, as I am showing, I will make sure that I center it at the level of the iliac crest. So the CR will be perpendicular and enter at the level of the iliac crest. For this purpose, you have her bend the knee and bend the hip, so to reduce the distortion. That's what we call to reduce the lumbar lordosis. So for this purpose too, I will collimate to 8 by 17. I will not use all the 14 by 17 to expose more to expose more the client. I will collimate to 8 by 17, and doing this at the end of the exposure, I will be able to see I can put the marker on the side where it will not clip a part. By doing this, I will see the lower thoracic and sacrum. I will also see the open intervertebral joint. Also, the spinous process will be shown. Then I am sure that I have a good picture on this. So this is the end of the first recording for the AP lumbar spine. Pause. Okay, this is Alan for the recording of the second part of my virtual lab demonstration. The second one is the Thoraco-Lumbar spine, scoliosis, Franck Method, PA. So for this purpose, the picture can be taken in, if you have a cassette of 14 by 36, you can do it in one picture, but it's difficult to have it in one picture. So you can also do it in two pictures if you have a two cassette of 14 by 17. Then you can add them. But it's easier for us to do what we know we have already learned, because we need the entire spine from the edge of the skull top to the tip of the coccyx. So for this one, I will do it in three different pictures. For the first one, I will do the PA C spine, and the second one I will do the PA thoracic spine, and the last one I will do the PA Lumbo-Sacral spine. So for the first one, Eden, bend your chin a little bit. Yes. For the first one, I will use a cassette of 10 by 12. My cassette will be a little bit on top of the ears, so that I make sure that I have all the spine. Then I will collimate accordingly to not expose too much the patient. For the C spine, the SID will be like 40-inch, the KVP will be 85, and the mass will be 3.2. Then I will center exactly at the level of the at the level of the C4. Yes. For the T spine now, I will make sure that I have a cassette of 14 by 17. That the top of my cassette is 1.5 to 2 inch above the shoulder. She can leave the hand like this, or she can put the hand along the body. It does not mind. So I say the top of my cassette will be 2 inch above the shoulder, and the CR will be perpendicular to the table, and yes, the CR will be perpendicular to the table, and I will enter at the level of the almost at the T7, but at the level between the jugular notch and the xiphoid process. Yes, the midway between the jugular notch and the xiphoid process. This is for the second part, and the last one now will be the lumbar, the PA, Lumbo-Sacral spine. So I will use another cassette of 14 by 17 that I will collimate 8 to 14 to not expose too much the patient. For the lumbar sacral, the SID will be 48 inch, the KVP will be like 90. I will use a mass of 10 on a GI cassette. The CR will be perpendicular here at the level of the iliac crest, and I palpate at the level of the iliac crest. Yes, and then we will be I can have now my 3 picture for most the thoracic and the lumbar. The breathing instruction is to suspend after full expiration. What will be shown here, I will not use the different part by part. I know that what we need here is the entire spine from the base of the skull to the tip of the coccyx. So to make sure that my image is good, I will have the evidence that I have all my spine center on the top, and those 3 pictures will be consolidated by the computer, so that we have a unique picture that show the entire spine and show if the patient is affected by scoliosis or not. This was what recommend Franck Method. This is Alain recording for the last one. Thank you.